Okay, tonight we're going to make a green peppercorn sauce using the Demi Glace that I did the video on last time. So we got 2 ribeye steaks with this blackening seasoning on it. Nothing special. This is the veg that I cooked the corned beef hash with when I made the corned beef the other day in the slow cooker. I put all those vegetables in it because I thought we would eat it with the vegetables, but then I started making corned beef hash for breakfast, and then to hell with the vegetables if you can eat corned beef hash. So tonight we're going to have the vegetables that are pretty good, especially for vegetables, with the blackened steak. In the sauce, we're going to do a reduction of Worcestershire. We're going to throw in some thyme, some bay leaf, and some whole peppercorns. We're going to reduce that down. We're going to add some heavy cream. We're going to reduce that down. And then we are going to add the Demi Glace. We'll blacken the steaks here. Just another note, if you notice, I pretty much just cook on cast iron these days. I don't trust the non-stick pans. That's like a ceramic coating. I'm not too worried about it, but for sauces, I don't really want to put a lot of liquid in my cast irons. So I put about half or maybe 2/3 of a bottle of Worcestershire in the pot. Through the time, you can see little flowers. This thyme came off our deck, and it's springtime, and the thyme just started shooting off flowers. I'm too lazy to pick them all off. We just do it in there. You got some peppercorns, you got some bay leaf. Okay, so we had everything in the sauce pot here. See, I mean, it was, you know, we reduced it way down. We're making a reduction here, so it's definitely reduced. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat back on that. Okay, as you can see, it's really dry right now. I mean, it's reduced. So we're going to go ahead and blow some cream in. You know, this is a quart. So I used probably about half or 2/3 of it. We're going to go ahead and let that come to a boil and let that reduce down. Probably by half. Let's go ahead and stir that up. Okay, we're going to let that reduce down, and then we're going to add some Demi Glace. Okay, this is a fine chamois, super fine strainer. If you want to make really good sauces, I suggest you get one. It makes everything really clear, really great consistency. So back to the sauce here, you can tell, I mean, the cream is thickening up. I wish you could smell the Worcestershire, the sourness of that, and then the herbs, and then the sweetness of the cream. I mean, it smells great. So I'm just going to take this and pour it into there. So here's the Demi Glace that I made the other day. I don't know if you can tell. See that? How, like, it's kind of thick out of the refrigerator. It's not like Jell-O, but damn near. I would honestly rather see it with a little more. I wish it was a little more gelatinous, but you know, sometimes the bones you get, or you know, I could reduce it down some more, but I want to have some sauce. So there's our reduced base. Here's our Demi Glace. See there? It's kind of like pudding. We're just going to dump some of this right in there. 2 ladlefuls. A ladleful and a half. Now we're going to mix all that in. Get all that Demi off of that ladle. Now we're going to let that cook for a little while. I mean, all of these cooking times are like 10 or 15 minute intervals. So here's our sauce reducing. I'm going to go ahead and put some, this is crushed black pepper. So I'd put a peppercorn out, and I would smash it with this little guy here. Just bam, bam, bam. You can't do too many at once. It's like the guy on the bed of nails. If it's one nail, it goes through them. If it's a million nails, it's fine. So you can't crush a million peppercorns at once. So there we put some peppercorn in. And I also added some salt. We're also going to throw in some of this blackening spice. We're going to reduce it down. And that's our sauce. So we're going to blacken the steak. It doesn't really have anything to do with sauce, but if I'm going to cook the steak, I might as well show you what I'm doing. This is raging hot. It's a flame on iron. I mean, if you touch it, it will just sear your finger immediately. So it creates a lot of smoke, kind of, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on high. And you just take this. It's been seasoned on both sides with the blackening season. You just lay that in there like that. Lay this one in there like that. We're going to let it sit until it literally has a black crust on it. You don't want to burn the shit out of it, but I mean, you're definitely burning a little bit. It's black. So it's been like 5 or 10 minutes. Not too long, but I checked it. I mean, that's good. Blackened. We still have some seasoning there that's not burnt, but we do have a nice crust. See how this one's looking? Oh, that one maybe is a little bit better. Okay. Now I have the oven at 450. Right in the oven. You can't really see it, but believe me, it's in there. Okay. It's been in about another 5 or 10 minutes. You know, I just checked it. It's ready to go. When you cook steak and you see blood coming out of the top, you know the heat has went through it. So that one's cooked a little more than this one, but they're going to be fine. So here's the veg from corned beef that we did the other day. Oh, look at that. That's dinner. Okay, we got the steak there. We got the peppercorn sauce. You can't have enough of this stuff. It's so good. We're gonna do a little plate decoration there. And then last but not least, we'll put in our thyme garnish. There's our blackened steak with corned veg.